Update, right before your lunch break.
It appears that Judge Paige Whitaker will remain on the case, at least for now, as she has set a status hearing tomorrow at 11:30 a.m. in the YSL Young Thug trial. No defendants will be there, just attorneys. The hearing should be open. In general, a status hearing is simply a date for the judge to check in with the prosecution, criminal defense attorney, and the criminal defendant on how the case is going and whether it will be resolved without trial.
So according to this here, yeah, it could be over. We could be packing it up. But I think we're gonna figure out, we're gonna get through the motions and all that stuff. They're gonna talk about the motions and the next court dates and all that stuff. I ain't gonna lie, already like her. I already like her. I already like her. Because, like I told you on the previous video, the donation stuff ain't gonna matter based upon what Judge Krause said. So, with that being said, we gonna find out. Now, I'm for sure already in my thoughts, and I'm pretty sure y'all are in agreement. They're gonna try to get that bond at least. They're gonna go for the motion to dismiss, like top order. Let's get this. Let's go ahead and dismiss this. Let's get this mistrial with prejudice. We get this mistrial with prejudice. Boom. Thug done. Gone. I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't see that happening. But it could. It could. It absolutely could. And that would be, I mean, everybody be ecstatic and all that stuff and everything like that. But I don't see that one happening. But I do believe Thug is gonna get a bond. I don't know. I got this weird feeling in the pit of my stomach that he gonna get a bond. But then again, if the BS the prosecution has been saying, if she holds to that, I mean, previous judge wrote on it, and that's the chief judge. Like, that's the one who knows the rules, who's the head person. She may not. I could see her not even going with it and then standing with the original ruling. So that's a possibility. All the motions to try to get, what's the name of freaking, what's that called? Trying to get Love and Hilton as witnesses. I don't see that happening. I just don't. Hilton and Love tried that, like I told y'all before. They tried that with Brian Steele before the case even started. Because y'all gotta remember, Brian Steele was about to represent multiple clients. And Glanville basically said, hey, you gotta make sure that if you do that, you put yourself in some peculiar situations. In the one situation, I want to say it was Duke. I think it was, it was one of the members that called him, but he didn't give him advice. All he did was told him to turn himself in, like a normal person would do. Somebody called Brian Steele that was a freaking witness. I mean, co-defendant on the case, and they essentially called Brian Steele for legal advice, and Brian Steele just picked up the phone, told the guy to turn himself in. That's it. Didn't represent him or anything like that. I remember that vividly because I was like, oh, the DA ain't playing. So there's that. All the other motions and all that stuff, I think Thug gets a bond, and I think we get trial. I mean, we get all the motions and all that crap started next week. And I think she probably gonna say, hey, let's kick up dust probably Wednesday, get those 2 days to start looking at a bunch of stuff. And then we get it back cracking Wednesday. And they'll go through the motions, and it's going to be pretty interesting to see what Brian's still going to try to pull out. And we're going to be interested to see what the state has as defense to it. See, this where the state, the prosecution team, the DA team, got to really work their magic if they any good. Because if they're not any good, you got a whole nother judge. Shit, it's going to get bad. So we'll see what motions get passed and which ones don't. But I think we get this. I think Thug gets a bond and then we get it started. But I can see her standing on what the last previous judge did too, because that is technically everybody boss in a sense, or the head nigga in charge. But I don't know, man. I hope Thug get a bond. Maybe that's just wishful thinking, but we'll see, man. We'll see, because it is what it is. But yeah, we're gonna get that going, and I think the trial still keeps on going. I don't think we get this far because if she does give a mistrial without prejudice and they just restarted because of whatever she posed the jurors, I think they said Glanville has the only power to do that. I ain't gonna lie. If I'm Glanville, I ain't doing nothing. Hey, jurors stay. If I'm Glanville, jurors stay. Y'all kick me off this case. Y'all think y'all gonna do this to me? Hell nah. So there's that. I don't think Judge Glanville releases those hostages. I mean jurors, pardon me. Jurors, not hostages. But either way that go, man. Subscribe to that bell, stay notified, share to keep your people aware. Yeah, it's court tomorrow, man. It's gonna be interesting. Y'all know where to come here. We go as soon as it's done. I'm gonna try to get it done, but I'm on vacation, so the background's gonna be kind of fire a little bit. But yeah, I'll catch you on the next one.